Hey guys, I know sometimes you go through this life and you say, "Man, I just don't know if this can happen. I don't know if this will work. I just don't have any idea." It's something you've been praying about, and if you ask the pastor, yeah, I don't have any idea whether it's God's will for your life or not. But here's what I can tell you right now: is anything too hard for God? Nope. Nope. Look, there's a story in the Bible, and the verse that I'm referring to is from Genesis 18:14. Is anything too hard for the Lord? Is anything too hard for the Lord? And what a verse! I mean, that ought to be on that ought to be placed everywhere. It ought to be placed everywhere. And so I get excited about that verse, and not because I want all of my prayers answered, because I'm going to tell you something. There's times in my life where I don't need a specific prayer answered. That God knows better than me. He knows better than me, and I know that I've seen that happen plenty of times in my life. I'm in my early 50s, so I know that there are things that, man, I prayed for a long time ago. That, man, whew, whew, thank you, Jesus. You didn't have that didn't work. That didn't work out. I mean, I'm just telling you, it happened. But here's the thing, guys. It doesn't matter how big that is. Your prayer is. If in fact God has a will to do that, it's not too big. There's nothing too big. There's absolutely nothing too big. I mean, after everything He's done in this world, in creation, after everything that He's done in your life and in the lives of the people that you love, you've got to understand there is nothing too hard. That verse comes from a story where Sarah, Abraham and Sarah, they're both old in age, but they had been promised years before that they would have a child, and in this promise, that they promised, listen, you would have many descendants, many descendants, innumerable. You can't count how many they would be. And Sarah, as a result of that, because she was old in age, she was like, "There's no way this is going to happen. There's no way that I'm going to." And she laughed. She just laughed. She said, "Yeah, right. That's yeah. I don't know. This is crazy." And so God asked her about that. "Why are you laughing? What's the deal with this?" "Oh, I didn't laugh. I didn't laugh." So, yes, you indeed did laugh. Is anything too hard for God? And that's where that verse comes from. Is anything too hard for God? Well, I'm going to give you a child, even in your old age, even though you should not be of childbearing age. I'm going to give you a child. A child's going to be healthy, and Isaac would be his name. And what a wonderful story there. But here's the thing, right there in the midst of that, is anything too hard? So when the question is, can this dream happen? Can this goal happen? Or can this healing happen? Or can this country be turned around? Or anything like that? Some of these things seem insurmountable. All right, where they seem like they cannot be helped. They can, there's just something about it. It's like, nah, I just don't think this one's going to happen. Okay, I'm telling you, if God is in it and God's ready to do it, God thinks it should happen. Man, there's nothing that can stand in His way. And there have been plenty of examples, millions, billions of examples across this universe, if you will, of Him doing things that seem absolutely impossible. He is the God of the impossible. He can do it. And what's that old saying? It's not impossible. It is Him possible. Love you guys. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.